Beautiful Aries, welcome to my channel Expression Personnelle, where everything feels just completely beautiful and full of charged energy, waiting to give you the answers to any questions that you were waiting for. Spirit, please help guide this message for the Aries collective. Enjoy this video. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. What do we have for Aries? For Aries, let us begin. Aries, the Emperor energy, order, boundaries. I see you just radiating that positive energy, executing the rules, stating, just internally, like knowing what is right, that internal compass. It is really powerful. Very powerful. Now we have the World energy. Very exotic energy coming through. Very much stepping in there and looking fantastic. As if that Empress energy has embodied inside of you and now is completed to that divine sensuality. Aries, that is embodying you at this time, allowing you to embolden your energy, and it's making it really steamy and lively at this time. The angels send so many blessings at this time. While you are sleeping, you are protected. Some of you feel like you could fly. That energy that is coming through you, that feminine energy here with that Taurus energy, Aquarius energy here. Mercury energy. The King of Swords here. Overall, there's a situation that says, I have authority over my life. I'm going to take control. I know that if I'm able to put this into existence, this is going to work. And Aries, you just gotta have it. You've now got to take that thought process and you've got to set order. Be able to achieve these results that you were trying to finish in the present moment. There could be something that is just like, you know what, Aries, you're all out of patience. You're all out of patience. This has to be done. You've been all or nothing in this whole process here. And through this whole process, now, that Four of Swords, that stagnation, Aries is like, you know what? I have been sitting here long enough, coming in last, breadcrumbed even. Sometimes I can't even sleep because the neighbors keep on talking, or maybe I just got too much on my mind. It's best to be able to take a step. A little different for each and every one of you, Aries. But overall, with that Ten of Swords, it's becoming a real burden. And if it doesn't costly at times, wow. Aries, it's definitely looking like April is bossing up, being all in or nothing, okay? It really does feel like a little tension, confusion is here overall. We got the Knave of Coin. But you got the energy to achieve the results. Because that Knave of Coin, the little diamond right here, which I'm not surprised to see that diamond right now. By time May comes around and you do see that coin and it does change off, you're going to see that old Mercury retrograde happen. And what that's going to do is it's going to allow you to see the results from the reaping the reward. While a lot of people are having to finish out and close out cycles, perhaps you might just have that one leg up here. And it could be very fruitful and rewarding if you are closing out cycles, like the things that really do need to be closed out financially, and to make sure that things are pretty much going overall in your life. A lot of my past readings, we talk about business, and it was a good time to start a business. We're talking about actually seeing you follow through to see these results. And there's a lot of petty stuff here. But overall, you still have got to follow through every single day, no matter how exhausting, right? Now we have the Six of Cups overall. There's success with this. But somebody is somebody's values here are very, very important. Morals are important. It's almost as if when you start to receive more and more of your blessings and your rewarding, finances start going up, and you just, you're going to be really happy with all that you have achieved. It's going to feel beautiful and abundant, and you're going to be highly satisfied here. There's something strong here. Deep roots, heartache, fire, passion. I feel some of you here really tying the knot, deciding to actually maybe put a ring on her finger. Seeing that here. Look at that. See this? Shopping around. Aries, I feel as if you have found the right one. You have found the one. It's like you're stepping out of that box. Here's things moving forward. Here's things moving forward. Intimacy, love, romance. I feel as if someone is showing two sides of themselves also. Maybe to someone else. There's one side where they've maybe given a rose to someone else. And then there is another side where they are now in love with you. There is also, there's a man here that was with this other woman with longer hair. And I feel like they have to hold this in. And she has highlights in her hair. Flowers on the chest area. And for some reason, on the neck is a rose, and then on this other girl is the rose. And then he turns around, and love has him fall in love with this woman, where he decides to push forward with in this in particular story. And she now has the rose on her neck, and he has her heart. Now, this tells me with the Eight of Wands and Death, there's going to be a situation where things are going to be pushing forward, where you are going to find out about this other woman. I'm also having feelings that there can even be a situation where someone wanted someone hurt, even in a situation, a third party situation. And I cannot make this up here. And however this turns out here, I'm pretty sure it's not going to turn out for the best. We're going to go ahead and find out some more here. Spirit, please help guide this message. There's appearance here. A snake energy. Someone is watching. Someone is definitely watching here. Transformation. Someone is watching you transform. I watched you change. Abuse and control. Someone that used to control you, maybe abused you, likes to watch you still. Maybe you got away from them. Maybe it's an ex of yours. Maybe someone from your past even here. Someone is still trying to pretty much hurt you, control you. Watch out for any of this. Anyone from your past that has abandoned you, or have you dealt with any abuse, control, or abandonment from your past here. This does tell me that maybe someone around you that tried to marry you, maybe you married really young, they really tried to hurt you. Very abusive, controlling situation. This could be for the masses. The Aries mass has just been through too much here overall. Through trickery and lies. Very much the Two of Coins, having to pay attention to your intuition. Four of Wands holding a lot in here. Very strong, solid. This is in the Knave of Swords here. I feel as if someone is trying to pretty much lie against you, try to ruin your reputation, different things like that. Creation, try to hurt what you're trying to create. Ask for help. There's nothing better to pretty much stop someone from coming in. Mend what needs mending, right? But at the same time, have the ability to pretty much fix what needs to be fixed, all right? By having the voice, don't hold back what you need to do. Step up into your own power overall. Expect good news in money matters. You're going to have the ability to help others pretty much reach their true potential overall. Any situation that is going on that is unethical at this time, I'm pretty much telling you that someone is lying to you, stealing from you, trying to say you're sacrificing your morals for money, uh, these kind of things, which is illegal. There are steps that you can take to make sure. So if you are not doing these things and they say that you are, that is slander. So that is also a really beautiful thing. And if anyone is trying to actually do things and harm you in any way here, like you see this little guy back here, and look at this. I cannot make it up. And I mean, the Ten of Swords here, this does all point to overall somebody has some kind of trickery up their sleeve, Aries, and they would do anything to hurt you. And that is pretty much their own interest in mind. A very clear-cut thing. And I feel as if someone has made a plan or something like that. I really can't make it up. You're really gonna have to ask for help. Make sure that your car is okay. Be sure to voice your opinion. Somebody could be messing with your car as well. Watch out for that. When it comes to creation, there's something here to do with animals and roots and just different things. So I really feel as if somebody around you has been lying, something to do with the hoodie. Just weird energy, and it's kind of weird. So if you do recognize like that face overall, just kind of consider that something just isn't right. Now also something to do with big old glasses is significant. Some of you could be wearing big glasses at this time. Maybe you have to start wearing big glasses. It's kind of funny as I have a pair of these glasses coming soon, these big old glasses to help with my eyesight. And these kind of things are important, especially with that snake tattoo regarding anything to do with health. If you notice, like when it comes to like the medical industry, they do have that Claudius staff, which is the symbol for most medical hospitals and in the medical industry. So we're going to be expecting some good news, right? Money's going to start flowing in, and you won't be depending on no one's income. Isn't that exactly where you always want it to be, Aries, overall, especially a young Aries? And just starting out in business is amazing. But if you've been in the world of business and you start to feel fulfilled again, these are the joyous times that you have been waiting for. And allowing sometimes cycles to go in full effect, like allowing the cycle to complete, you will actually see more illuminated than when it first started, when the first cycle started. And whatever the injustice is here, I'm not seeing it actually go very well. Okay. And I'm also feeling as if someone has watched your downfall, and the more you come up, the more they just really want to tear you down. And that is kind of one of those situations you might need to grow up, ask for help yourself out, do yourself that favor by making sure that no one is able to hurt you. Now we are going to and make sure that everything is all protected. Like I said, your car, make sure you keep it all locked up. And Anybody that makes you feel funny, I mean, you really do need to pay attention to your instincts. Somebody's controlling you, and even if you've known them all your life, I mean, and you know, just it's like something is just weird and off, pay attention to that red flag. And if you do need money, you better ask for help. I'm also seeing like a mushroom for some reason. A mushroom. Eggs. Eggs and mushrooms are significant here. Also something to do with the brain and maybe the neck. Eyes of love. Focus your eyes on loving actions and your lips on loving words. Loving actions, loving words is going to help you beat any kind of spells or anything coming against you, anyone trying to give you the bad eye or any kind of gree at this time. Loving eyes and loving actions, loving lips, loving words. Haven't you loved them all along? Everyone that you've ever met from the beginning of time is no threat. Aries, you are divine and so many beautiful blessings are coming to you. Any control here is abuse. I see where you're ready to transform and the energy is coming in now for you to transform. I feel as if you are going to receive word here. It's going to be receiving also through this, hold on, because there's going to be also not just growth, but also growth regarding finances. And whatever the outcome of this cycle is going to bring, you're going to be able to teach others. This is going to be so big. It's going to be so big. Let me get some numbers too as well. We have 11, 10, 5. Okay. There really is a karmic situation going on. It's a closing of cycles. It could be even a burden, right? It's got to be cut off. The situation needs to be pretty much nipped at the bud. It's 7. It's a test. Whatever it is, you could be dealing with a Libra number 7. 10. Complete the situation out. 7 again. Libra again. 3. Third party energy. 8. Energy. Scorpio energy. Something to do with something. Some kind of past energy. There's something to do with transformation overall. 7, again, you're not going to have nothing to do with it. 3, this is pretty much that third party energy. One more to close this out. We're going to get rejuvenation from this. Take time to rest and recharge your batteries. Right, and basically that's what that 4 of Swords was about. It was, as much as you feel that stagnation, Aries, when you're bossing up and sometimes things don't work out, you do need to ask for help from others. Don't be afraid. Maybe you don't understand how something works even. Especially with technology these days, some of you need to be taking a lot more courses as well. Stepping up your appearance also can help at this time. It can help lead to more growth as well. But don't leave yourself just trapped, all right? Self-sabotage yourself from being able to be your very best. Any injustice that happens, just know that you are heavily protected at this time. Heavily protected. Your heart here, those loving words and those loving thoughts, okay, it's going to help you. But watch your mouth. Watch what comes out of the mouth. Remember that does salt water and fresh water floweth from the same spring, from the same sprout? It doesn't. It can't. Fresh water is over here and salt water is over there. They don't mix. And you can't drink the same thing. It becomes salt water now. Brackish water is what it's called. So keep the water pure. Keep yourself pure, your thoughts pure. Be taking spiritual baths. We got that Florida water. No, not affiliated or anything in any way. But it just, overall, just to be able to take care of you and that little spirit baby inside of you that gets neglected too much. You were worth it. Give me a thumbs up. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please do take what resonates. Leave the rest behind. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you all so much.